All right, guys. Hopefully we don't run into technical difficulties today. Let me get some music and screen going. Can you guys hear me all right this time? Hopefully everything is good. How's the volume? How's everything going? Welcome, everybody. Thanks, Red Panda, for showing up with the raid again. I blame you guys for crashing me yesterday. I'm just kidding. I was mining away and I totally forgot about it. But yes, everything seems to be working now. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Just make sure I gotta adjust my screen here. I always forget about that till it's too late. There we go. Screen. A lot of red going on. What do you guys feel about this? Are the bears waking up for hibernation, or is it just a weekend pullback? Guess we won't know till the following week. Hey, Max Voltage. What's going on? Chump Change. Scooby, Thomas, Jared, everybody. Welcome. Not used to being in the celebrity spotlight, so this is kind of interesting. I'm over 100 watchers, insane. So just a few things to go over here. Yesterday we were going over the CPU mining pool, so I just want to do an update on 2 days now to see how it's going. So we're just gonna have a look here. Oh, hold on, the little one is here. What is it? Okay. Oh, they're going outside to the garden, so I can't lock the door. Anyway, so our CPU mining profits for 2 days so far. We're going across Monero Ocean. We're hitting Veruscoin, and we're simultaneously mining XLA Scala on 3 different CPUs, all 3900Xs clocked at 2.6 gigahertz. So this is XMR so far in 2 days. I do have the profitability up here we'll get to. So here's luck pool on our current earnings so far. So altogether we're at a little over $4.04 USD. So that's not too bad. Let's take a look at Scala so far. We're sitting at $3.17. And I just did the conversion over here. So we are still at $8.34 getting paid in XMR through Monero Ocean. So Monero Ocean is starting to pull away from the other coins. So we'll wait a couple more days and see if it still looks like the same trend. If it is, then I'm just going to throw everything straight back on Monero Ocean. But so far it does look like XMR through Monero Ocean is taking off in profits. At the same time, remember, I am not mining straight XMR. This is a profit switching pool and just pays you out in XMR. So yeah, there we are. That's just a quick update on our CPU mining. Now let's take a look at the chat here because it is insane. Let's see what's going on with these questions. How do you OC Ryzen CPU? They don't have a button to quick OC like Intel. I use Ryzen Master. I'll pop it up right here. So here you can see there it popped up. There's Ryzen. So here's my profile. This is my default settings, what I use for stream. That's just your stock clocks, whatever. It's 4.6 boost, but I have my manual override, and here's my 3.6 all core right across the board at 1 volt. So all I gotta do is hit apply, and bam, I'm on those overclock settings. Now my previous ones, here's my when I use CT clock tuner, I'm running 4.2, 4.2, 4.1, and 4.125, and this is at 1.25 volts. Again, I just hit apply on manual, obviously not default, and there. So it is quick. Once you get your settings right, you can quickly just jump between everything. So streaming and editing, whatnot, I just go to default. When I'm back to mining, I hit manual, apply, good to go. Really quick. Pretty much the same as actually doing it with Afterburner for your GPUs. Now, if you were to mine in Hive OS, you'd have to manually put in all of these settings here in your BIOS. So Windows makes it easier for switching around, but if you're using Hive or Linux or anything, you do have to do all your settings in your BIOS itself. I went and found Ryzen Master after seeing you use it. Right on. Yeah, I highly recommend using Ryzen Master if you're on a Ryzen CPU in Windows. I'm just gonna scroll up here because we did miss quite a bit, just quite a bunch of stuff. Did I accidentally just swear there? I might have to edit this later, or YouTube's gonna kill me. Anyway, looks like it's a bunch of hellos and everything. What is your problem? Okay, there's seems to be a dispute happening. I don't know what's going on. I missed something. Everyone try to keep it nice and PG. I went and found Ryzen Master. Okay, looks like we are pretty much good here. Jared Fulmer, thank you for the $1.99 donation. Let's talk about Raven to the Moon in January or Coinbase. I'm not too sure what's going on with Coinbase. As for Ravencoin to the moon in January, yes, it is set to halve, which means the rewards per block will be cut in half, so you'll be getting less rewards, ultimately causing the price to rise due to inflation. So yes, there is a chance that Raven could come up. At the same time, depends what BTC is going to do. And look at BTC now. It's coming down due to Elon Musk and all that, and ETH and everything else is falling. Actually, there's a couple coins that are still on the way up. So it's kind of interesting how those are going to play out. But yeah, for the most part, everything usually does follow Bitcoin. So say January hits and we're in a bear market, that halving won't really do anything. But later on in the future, if crypto starts coming up again, which ultimately it will, we know it will, just depends how long. But yeah, Raven could see huge potential at that point. Do you recommend mining if someone is starting now? Yeah, I don't know. Everything is red. We don't know where this is going to play right now. The cost to build a rig is like times 4 or 5 right now. So I highly recommend maybe just holding out till you see the bottom end of this and possibly just buying a coin probably and ride it back up when everything comes up. But it is up to you. If you could take that money and throw it in the garbage and not even flinch and walk away, then you could buy a rig and not have to worry about it. But for people that are like selling their cars and stuff to buy mining rigs, I highly don't think that's a good idea. Okay, so what is it? And again, the Coinbase thing, I don't really know what's going on with Coinbase. I seen a few videos popping up with the nice hash and Coinbase and all that stuff, but I never really did a deep dive on it, so I don't know what's going on with Coinbase itself. So maybe you guys might know more than me on that. Did you see what Chump Change did? He unlocked 30 something mining and 3060 and Hive OS with Riser. I did see his video pop up there, 15 hours ago? I actually seen that video pop up for me this morning, so I do have to check that one out. But that is quite interesting. I have not seen that yet, but that does sound very interesting. I'm definitely have to check that out. Exclusive invite for Google users because you're a Google user. When you sign up and load your account with what? $100 of crypto or more, I'll earn an extra $10 to spend on your... Justin, what are you doing? You're advertising to everybody in here. Hopefully that was probably meant for somewhere else, but that's all right. We'll let her slide. Still not full 100% with the 3060s. That's what popped up. I didn't mean to paste it. That's okay. That's all right. Are there any other questions there before we get into any type of rig picks? Again, we are running extremely low on those rig picks. Another thing. Are any of you guys good at building websites? Because I kind of started one yesterday, but I've put like 5 or 6 hours into this already, so it's not really up to par. But eventually, this is what I got so far. So here I can add whatever currencies you guys want, different variations of it. So we got USD, Canada, this. Slowly a little bit on the merch side. This is just testing here. Nothing is fulfilled, but so we got this and got a little merch thing happening. Now my sample page, I want to work on crypto type of donations. That way they'll just have crypto stuff for that. Now my sample page, I want to turn this kind of into like a blog because I'm always reading like a bunch of those main bloggers saying, you know, the 36 miners are not buying the 3090. So NVIDIA is doing this. And then whatever, the miners aren't going to buy the ETH nerfed cards, but we know they are because of the fact that we're going to use them on other coins. So pretty much I'm going to start my own blogs, and when this stuff comes out, I'm going to write up my version of their blog so I can post it on here and say, you guys are wrong, this is what it's going to look like. So that's going to be a lot of work coming in the future. I'm slowly working on this. We got our Instagram, Twitter, YouTube links, Discord down here. So I have been working on this for about 5-6 hours. I'm nowhere near complete. It's going to take a while to do this. I am learning as I go, watching YouTube videos and all sorts of stuff because there's a lot of stuff going on the back end of this to get it going. So this will take me quite a while, but hey, I like doing everything by myself and learning as I go. That's just how I like to do stuff. But this is a quick little preview of what I am working on currently. And yeah, it is a lot of work. Anyway, so yeah, also in there I'll put in like blogs on mining rig builds and then, you know, links to where to get everything, whatnot. So something to help out the community, but definitely it's really time consuming. So bear with me on that. But if any of you do have like a experience with website building or something, I probably could use a little bit of help sometime. But yeah, anyway, so that's that. What are you guys up to? Any questions going on? Then we'll. Oh, what's this? RevTechs are sold out on the website. Yes, they have probably been sold out for a while. It's been about a month, maybe over a month. They told me that they only had a couple days left of their motherboards and they would be sold out. And then they said, "Thank you for helping to promote these." Obviously, we didn't get it. Panda or I did not get any type of kickbacks or anything from them. Yes, they sent us the motherboard and stuff to showcase to you guys, but other than that, they just said thank you for helping them out and whatnot. And they do plan on getting more in, but it's probably not till the end of the year. And they also, I think, do want to swap out the CPUs for Intel versions. That way you don't have that problem with the display across NVIDIA cards and whatnot. But other than that, I don't really have much information. I don't even think they have much information. I did do that thing with their RevTech 470 GPU. They were trying to get 5700 XTs and do the same thing for resale, but they just can't get them with the shortage going on and everything. They can't get any cards themselves too to try and do that type of thing. So everybody is feeling it everywhere. All right, so we got over all this basic stuff. I don't know what our ETH blocks are currently. Oh, we're up again a little bit. 4,334. Not too bad, but definitely not what we're used to before the Berlin update and before all the MEV came in and before the last major stuff anyway. But we did hit some last week. We were at 2 or 3 days in a row of like 5 to 9 ETH blocks. So the last few days were pretty nice. And then Elon decided to quit taking payments and now everything is just going downhill. All right, so if we don't have any questions, we are going to check out some rig pictures here. No, we don't want to switch. Let's just kind of move this down, line it up. All right, so this is actually our thumbnail right here, and it is full of all sorts of cool fancy lights. I can zoom it quite a bit. We are using HiveOS here, nice. Oh, we got some server cases. We got a rig ready to go. Oh, this is sweet. How many GPUs are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's a 12 GPU frame right there. That's a nice big monster. And that's how they should be made. Look, there's room for another one. So if you spread them out a little bit, that's what I say. Like even with the Veta frames, the AAAWave frames, they're great and all. I love them. But the only problem is like when they make them for 6 GPUs, they should make them for 7 and then just stay there for 6 with a little more spacing in between everything. That way you just have a little more room for airflow. So, but that's just my personal opinion on all those. But yeah, this is looking sweet. Love it. HP server power supplies. What is this? I don't know what's going on with that. Some type of thumb design. Okay, so anyway, this is looking mighty fine, hashing away. Not sure how much actual hashes is on this. Oh, I can't zoom in anymore. But yeah, looks amazing. What's going on here? Oh, here we are. There's that 12 GPU monster. Love it. Wish I had this. I'm currently at maximum 507 mega hash myself. Better than nothing, but it's coming along. It's doing good. BTC going down. The Elon enables buy with crypto. Make an apprentice on TV. Charge more and BTC equals profit. Yeah, who knows? He'll probably change his mind on that because he knows what's going on. He knew how much power it was using. Blah, blah, blah. It's just a front for him to buy crypto when it's a lot cheaper probably. And then he'll just say, oh, I'm sorry, guys. I am now going to accept crypto payments again. And boom, he makes more money. But we don't know that's what's actually going on. Who knows? Something's going on. But yeah, this is looking sweet. We got the one 6-pin dangling up in the air for some weird reason. But nice looking rig. Oh, we got an ASIC here. No idea which ASIC it is. Oh, it says right on top, A10 Pro. So that one's easy one to tell which one it is. Any of you guys have A10 Pros out there besides Panda, if he's still here? Because I definitely don't. I have 0 ASICs. I would love to try an ASIC one day and just test it all out and power consumptions and all that good stuff. I love testing stuff, but I don't want to pay for one because they're just overpriced. But yeah, nice. A10 Pro. What are those? The A10 Pro... It's the Pro, the 550 mega hash, and then the A10 Pro Plus is the 750, I believe. Not 100% sure. Nice. Oh, what is it? Oh, that's flashlight down. I thought we had a vape. Oh, there's some little bit of. See what the sticker tag says. To 240. It does not have the hash rate on it that I can see. Negative. All right, that's all right, but it's still an A10 Pro and he has one, so that's cool. Oh, here we go. Here's our RevTech buddy. Here's our RevTech buddy. Please at me if you are asking a question or super chat or whatever, because I'm trying to go through this. I will check out the chat every once in a while, so I'll just do a quick glimpse here. What about AMD 6700 XT for Ethereum mining? Do you suggest this? I don't know, because I haven't tested one myself. Looking at other people's videos and stuff, I hear it's not really recommended. At the same time, if it's the only card you can find, then I guess why not? But they're just not that great when it comes to mining specifically right now. But then again, AMD, that takes a while for the drivers to mature, get better, and you know, ultimately maybe the BIOSes will be unlocked. It took the 5700 XT. It's an amazing card right now. Honestly, it still is. Even with the 3000, it's slightly less efficient. It's still great though. I think it's about 131 watts at 56 mega hash on Team Red Miner, where the 3060 Ti is what, 61.8 mega hash at about 136 watts. So they are pretty neck and neck. It's like a 0.002 mega hash per watt difference or something like that when I worked it out. I don't know. I have videos in the past where I tested them all. I can't remember exactly what the numbers were, but they are pretty good. Same thing. It could take like another year for the 6000 series to mature to what they potentially could be due to drivers having to get better for them. But at the same time, that might not work because Ethereum will not be mineable, because the merge, they're expecting the merge to happen at the end of the year. And if you're unsure about the merge is the transition from proof of work to proof of stake. ETH2, this is happening before ETH2. ETH2 is when everything is fully functional, sharding, you know, you can buy, sell, all that good stuff off staking and everything that they have worked into there. That's ETH2 and sharding and all that. But the merge itself is actually coming before all that, and that is when the transition actually happens. So keep an eye out for that term, the merge, when the devs and everyone talk about it. So here we do have the RevTech motherboard. I have two of these. I still have not even checked out the second one yet because I just haven't had a chance. They also sent it with an mSATA SSD, so I gotta see what they actually have installed on that, if there is anything installed on it. But for the most part, I do gotta check these out, because supposedly I think it's X11 is their BIOS, but someone has it and it is working with 1660 cards. I do not have 1660 cards to even test this out and work it out myself. Okay, where we at here? My temps on my nitros. Look at the fan speeds. So 29, 30%. Whoa, we're running very low. These are nice temps with hardly any fan, and the fan is obviously the least efficient part of your GPU. So if you can keep those fan speeds down in decent temperatures, it is highly recommended. But yeah, look at this. This is nice. 57 mega hash and 82, 78, 80, 78. Those are pretty decent temperatures for only 29 and 30% fan speed. So that's looking mighty fine there, that's for sure. What do you think will happen to the ETH price when there will be ETH 2.0? Again, I have no idea. I am not a crypto trader. I don't know much about the cryptos, ups and downs and all that good stuff. Ultimately, they want the Ethereum's doing all this, so hopefully their price goes up. But again, if BTC is going down, Ethereum's going to go down. It's just that simple. Good PSU. It depends on your price range. A lot of people like ATXs, like EVGAs, Corsairs, all the big brands. You don't want to cheap out on your power that's supplying that, because if something happens and it shorts out, you could wreck your whole system. You don't want that. Don't cheap out on power or the cables, because that will start fires. So yeah, never go with a bronze PSU. That's just totally wrong, even though because they are ultimately cheaper. Myself, I use HP server power supplies. You can get them from Parallelminer and other said sites, eBay, whatever. I do have links in the description for Parallelminer, but yeah, HP server PSUs, the 1200 watts are only max 900 watts if you're using like 120 volt. But if you use 200 to 240 volt, there's a lot more options out there, like the 1500 watts, the 2400 watts, and the 1200 watts will run at obviously the full 1200 watt speed. Okay, so when you have extra laptop RAM to put on a rig to save money, what? Oh, look at that. Laptop RAM into like a converter or deal, straight into your normal motherboard. Sweet, that's a good idea. If you got extras, use it up, because anything you save on parts is just less to an ROI. Brand new motherboard and aluminum 19 GPU rig for free. What? Okay, so this guy just got a 19 GPU rig for free. I'm assuming he just means the motherboard. No, yeah, that's a 19. Yeah, it's the B250. So yeah, but anyone running full 19 cards on this? Because I'm actually running, what am I running, 8 or 9 right now, and I don't have any of the Molex plugged in, and it's working just fine. So curious if you actually need all that, because I don't have the GPUs to actually test that function out. But yeah, do B250, big cooler on that. I wonder what CPU's got rolling in there, but free. He got this for free. I bought 2 of these, like, what was it? Last year, midsummer or something, for 30 bucks with the CPU and RAM. So 2 B250s. If you look online for just the motherboard right now, it's like $600-700 Canadian. So that's insane how much prices have gone up. That's just nuts. Okay, moving on. Paralyzing agent. Good luck finding GPUs. I'm thinking of selling my 2 3090 FTW3s with the hybrid kicks if you have the money. He's thinking of selling, guys, so there could be possibly 2 GPUs for sale here. But yeah, they look mighty fine. Oh, a little blurry, hard to see it all, but yeah, 2 3090s. I wonder what the temps are on those. They are the AIO versions, but curious how they're staying cool with all that going on inside there. Probably awfully warm still. Moving on, what's going on here? Oh, checking out the chat for a minute. People want $300 for an H110. Oh, I know. It's insane how much prices have gone up. It's totally unrealistic to buy a rig right now, seriously. But people are still buying them because some people, money isn't an object to them. You got to remember that there are people who have too much money and they don't care what prices are. They'll buy them. They'll just buy them up. Honestly, if I had like billions of dollars and I love mining and I just want to build rigs, I probably literally I would spend $2,000 on a 3060 because I could afford it. So people are out there doing that and they don't care. But honestly, from a normal person, consumer grade, I don't do it. But yeah, like people's pockets are different everywhere you are. So what do we got going on here? Is this like the cooling? I can't really see what's going on in here, but monster, I'm guessing there's like rads or something in here, and is this like cooling it all, or is the GPUs actually in here and this is the port coming out? I don't see anything else. This must be the GPUs or something in here, and this is like your blowhole blowing all that hot air out. I'm assuming so. Don't quote me on that. I don't. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, there we go. Some rig frames in there. So it looks like all the GPUs will be going in here. They're not in there yet. That's a pretty good idea, actually. Get that big fan blowing all that out like a blowhole. Pretty sweet. It's a water cooler AC. My 3090 junction temps are 80 to 84. Big ass heat sink on the back plate. Don't always let the heat sinks trick you. Like I said, I have the 5600 XT Red Devils, and when I got that thing, it's heavy, massive heat sink, awesome. That is my hottest card I have. That thing runs the hottest temperature out of all my cards. So I'm like, oh, why? Same time, depending on the manufacturer, the brand, they could have a nice big heat sink, but they're not, just due to quality control issues, they're not actually pressed tight on the thermal paste and everything in there. So you're actually going to have high temps. So sometimes if you are having high temps on one of those cheaper model type of cards, if you pull it apart, take a look at everything, maybe just repaste it, because who knows what they did in the manufacturer. Put that all together, tighten it down decently tight. Don't want to strip everything out. You might get better thermals out of it, but it's hard to say. There are just cheap manufacturers that do leave a gap and you're not getting a nice touch there. So Thomas McCoy, oh, what's this? Threadripper test bench 1950X with 2 3060s and 7 3070s, 2 5700 XTs, 2 5600 XTs, 2 3060 Ti's, 2070 Super, and 2 1660 Supers, and a 2080. What? All right, let's have a look. Oh, Threadripper. I'd really love to try to mine on a Threadripper one day. And speaking of that, AMD is actually supposed to be releasing an upgrade to their Threadripper. Now, we know we have the 3990X, I think it's called. Is that the current one? But it's still not really an upgrade from the previous gen. It's kind of along the same gen. So this next Threadripper is supposed to be released mid this year, towards the end of the year. I can't remember. But it's supposed to be an actual upgrade up to the current Zen of the Threadripper. So I'm Curious how that thing is going to perform. Probably pretty amazing, but at the same time, the price is just insane on these things. It's almost worth buying like 3 or 4 3900Xs for the same amount of money. But again, I don't know because I haven't actually been able to try one of these or test them, but I would really love to one day. And these are nice GPUs. Oh, gigabytes. White, just the white. The Zotac and the Gigabyte white. These are nice. Nice, nice, nice. That looks amazing. I love that. Oh. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got? I'll post my rig pics tomorrow. I had to empty out my stores all week. That's all right. That's all right. Post it whenever you get to it. No big rush. Like I said, I'm Misfit Mining. So Chump Change and Tech Shiki and all them guys over there. They did say if we run out, we can use their mining rig picks for our stream. So much appreciated to them. And we'll probably end up having to hit that soon. I thought we'd have to do that this week, but we did get a few more stragglers in. So again, if you have not yet, please hit that subscribe button, join the Discord, link in the description, and post your rig picks because we need more. More. Oh, we got a nice little fan controller here. I can't scroll all the way down, so it ends there. But oh, this is nice. Look at that. These are nice. It's awesome looking at other people's rigs just to see how much better theirs is than yours. Because mine are horrible. Ooh, Noctua fans. Those move good air. Those are top of the line fans right there. Looking good. Oh, that's that 12 GPU mining frame. Yeah, this is the new AAAWave 12 GPU mining frame. I do have discount codes for their risers and their frame in the description as well, so be sure to check that out. I believe it's like RM20 or something like that. The RM stands for Rabid Mining, obviously. But yeah, there are discount codes and a little discount code down there for you with the link. Getting all tongue twisted. Nice rigs. These are looking sweet. Red Panda, I use mine too. Don't matter what time, go for it. Oh, well, there you go. Thank you very much, Red Panda. So we have a lot of rig picks that we can go through if we do run out. Good stuff. Did I just use it? Did I just look at this one? Oh, I don't even know what's going on now. Or is that the same one? I seen it was posted twice. Similar. Oh yeah, we just looked at that one. What am I doing? Okay, we're on this one. Nice RGB lights. What fan is this? I like that fan. It's kind of the oddball of them, but that is pretty sweet there. What is that? I want more of these. I would love to have that fan. That thing looks nice. Oh. Faro became more profitable than ETH for my 2060 card for like 9 hours a week. But then my other cards, ETH is more profitable. Yeah, everything's bouncing back and forth, especially in like, I'm not going to say bear market. It's not a bear market right now. We're maybe just doing like a 20-25% pullback and we'll come back. Who knows what's going to happen? We don't know yet. If, you know, by next week we're still on the downhill slant, then we could possibly be into a bear market. But for now, we don't know what's happening. And during these fluctuations, things are going to become more profitable and things aren't. So best thing to do is if you think ETH's going to come back up, just keep mining ETH because ultimately other people are probably thinking the way you are and they're just going to move coins. So that difficulty could come down a little bit, letting you mine more ETH. And in the long term, you'll just profit more. But again, it's up to you. You can follow the profit switching every day. After Ethereum 2.0 comes out or the merge the merge will be the first part where we lose the proof of work aspect. There's going to be a lot of swapping around the coins, that's for sure. That's just guaranteed going to happen. So it's going to be insane once that part actually comes into play. But yeah, this is a sweet fan. That's what we were talking about. I want that somehow. I don't even know what it is. What do we got here? Silverty. Oh, look at this. Nice. Look at these fan covers. The old Rabid Mining fan covers. I do not have any of these. How did you do this? What is this? Oh, I want this. Look at that. Sweet. How do you make those? What is that? We got some more here. Oh. Look at that. Okay, I want some of these. Who can make those? Or I guess he can make those, but yeah. Definitely need to get those. That looks nice. Oh, amazing. Okay. There's another one. And some more. Nice. Okay. Yeah, definitely gonna have to DM him and see about this. Huh. He's been making me like some fan covers. I wonder if that's what they are, just behind LED lights. Depending how they are, it might block quite a bit of airflow, but it looks pretty darn sweet. So I definitely roll with that. Nice. What do we got here? AMD for sure, right off the bat. That's right there. AMD Prism. That's not the Prism though. It'd be all full of nice, pretty colors. May the FOMO be with you, but keep it away from me. What will happen when Eth2 comes? What will we mine? I mean, mining will end. Okay, we get that question quite a bit, so let's just try to have a quick sneak peek here. Now this is all highly speculation. I've ran through this a couple times, so we're just gonna look at a 3060 Ti. This actually pulls about 61.6 when tuned fairly efficient. All right, there we are. So we're looking at Ethereum right now. It's obviously 647. Next in line, remember Ethereum will be gone. People are going to be hammering the hash rate on this. What is our actual... Is Panda still here? How much hash rate do you guys think is going to be on the Ethereum network ASIC style? How many ASICs is out there? So we're just going to have a look at the Ethereum hash rate. We're going to do an estimate here. Ethereum hash rate, whatever, Etherscan. Let's have a look here, guys. We are sitting at a peak right now of 612 terahash. How much of that is ASIC? 50%, 35, 40%? People say 30 to 50. Okay, so let's just cut this and say we're going to go 50%. So let's say 300 terahash is GPUs. Okay, so we got 300 terahash here. Now, let's say we got to cut that a little more than half. So let's just do a rough estimate. 150 terahash will flood the network come the merge. Okay, so 150 terahash. We're gonna have to do this on Ravencoin because Fear was actually a lot different, but it'll probably actually work out. So we're just gonna do a quick 5 times difficulty check. Let's just say it's gonna be a lot more than 5 times, but we're gonna do a quick profit. This is with today's profits. So 1204 times 5 is what? That's like, where's my calculator? Let me get my phone here. You guys have probably already beat me to it. It's probably like 6,000 just under, but 1204, we're going to times that by 5, so 6,020. So we're going to go 6,020 here. Okay, so right now we're at $4.98 per day profit with today's right now's current process. 5 times the hash rate hits this coin, the difficulty goes up depending on the ratio. I don't know if it's 1-to-1 or 1.5 to 1 or whatever. We're just going 1-to-1 ratio. Let's look at our profits. 65 cents per day if that happened right now and everyone flooded that coin of 5 times hash rate. Now we're at 65 cents a day. Now we're going to go back and look what I've been mining on my, look what we're doing. We're making 252 on my CPU now. CPU mining now looks a lot more profitable than GPU mining come that stage. Very interesting. I don't know, again, 100% speculation. Don't know if this is going to how it's play out, but just a little idea to kind of understand how hash rate can affect a coin as profitability. Look at Ethereum Classic when they dropped the DAG. They were, or no, what was it? Cortex or something. Bunch of hash rate hit that. It doubled in its hash rate and the profits dropped from like $3 down to 39 cents. So it's insane how this is going to play out. People are going to be bouncing around like crazy coin to coin. I'm not saying that's how it's going to play out. It's just an idea to see how things could work. Again, remember back and forth. People are going to be going back and forth, bouncing around coins. A lot of people will sell, so that could be less hash rate coming in as well. Ultimately, it'll take a good 2 or 3 months to find out where all the hash rate does finally settle, decide who actually sells. Then we can actually see which coin we could start mining. But for the most part, it's going to be bouncing around everywhere. We can't look at those profits right now and say, that's what I'm going to mine come the merge, and we can't mine ETH anymore. It's just not going to work. So that question can't be answered realistically right now. We can guess, but we can't really answer it. So I just want to get that out there. I do that in every couple streams because that question comes up quite a bit. I hope that kind of brought a little bit of insight anyway. Anyway, what's going on? Do we have any other questions over here? What's going on? I see someone's going to be banned. AppFox banning. Give a little more impatience, but not as big as me. What am I missing? Am I missing something? Is there like spamming or something bad going on? I'm totally missing what's going on in the conversation, guys. Maybe I should get some mods. I have no mods. I'm doing all this by myself. Okay. What kind of mic am I using? I am using a Blue Yeti. Why is it all messed up? Doesn't sound very good. Is it getting crackled? Yeah. Please try not to spam, guys. Keep it clean. No swearing. All that other good stuff that follows along. It's a nice little chat time. We're here to hang out. We're here to look at pictures. We're here to do whatever. So, audio's great. Good. Good to hear. Yeah, this is a Blue Yeti microphone. Can I get a website recommendation for building a mining rig today? I'm pretty sure. Well, it depends what you want. I bet you Panda has tons of recommendations probably in his. I got a bunch of guys in my Discord. You can find information to build a rig pretty much anywhere. You just gotta pretty much look. You should give Panda a wrench. Give him a wrench? Why? What happened? Did I miss something? Oh, you mean the mod? I gotcha. Yeah, I could give him a wrench, but he's usually busy after streams. I didn't expect him to still be hanging around. Bro, is long-term holding Ethereum worth it? Eventually, probably yes. That is the term where HODL comes in, and everyone that has to do with crypto says HODL, HODL, HODL. So holding long-term is ultimately the name of the game. Myself, I don't HODL because I sell on my ETH and everything so that I can buy more GPUs or rigs or something to showcase in the video. So all my mining actually just goes into my channel. So that's how I pretty much fund myself for my YouTube channel. Mod me too. I have a big old band hammer. Yes, actually, that's a good idea, Tech Man, because you are here quite often. So as I see more names that are here quite often, regulars type of thing, then we'll start throwing out some mods. And if we're getting into trouble here, I missed what was going on, we will definitely have to resolve that. Okay, Corey, where are we at here? Corey's Mosef. Oh, I'm horrible with names. Let's take a look at this picture because I think we only have about 2 or 3 left and we're done. All right, so here we got a nice, is this a GPU down the side here? Sweet. Yeah, we got GPU sticking up on the side. It does not look like the fans are spinning, so something's going on there. But we do have some nice ones here. I can't really tell what they are. A little on the blurry side. If you guys know what those are, feel free to share. 'Cause I do not. Darren, how long have you intended to GPU mine? Do you have a goal? How long do I intend? I'm just going to go forever until I end up in the grave, I guess. So why not? It's always different coins to switch to. There's always this to go to. Who knows if another coin can pop up. I'm not going to sell nothing. I'm just going to let it go and let it roll. All my stuff is paid off through crypto. My very first mining rig was 12 580s, mixture of 580s, 570s. I paid $1,700 for that. I eventually slowly sold off 4GB cards, sold this, and I pretty much reversed my hash from that into like 3060 Ti's and 5700 XT. So I got the same amount of hash from that by upgrading my cards and becoming more efficient. So as it plays out, I just try to get as efficient as possible and just let them go. I don't plan on selling them. I'm just trying to stay around 5. I'd like to get up to maybe 1 or 2 giga hash possibly, and then just hover around there. But that's my goal. Just get about that. But then again, that giga hash is going to drop because once we can't mine Ethereum anymore, there is Ethereum Classic, so that giga hash will be there. But if we move to like Ravencoin or something else, ultimately that does fall. And you know, Kapow is different algorithms, so you're going to drop to like, I might be at like 200 mega hash at that point or something. But yeah, moving on. I see Clips Z. Oh, we got like a grow tent happening. I know Panda's into these things. I have never attempted this, but it is definitely a good idea. It's like a giant server case where you have the intake of one air and blowing out the rest. So you keep that air moving. Whoa, there's a lot going on in this one. So we got an air conditioner blowing in. I do not see a fan though blowing out, so it's just like hot air rising vent. So, well, but then again, we got the fans blowing in there. It could work. I'd ultimately probably rather like to see a fan blowing through there possibly, or sucking from up here. Maybe there is. Is that a fan in there actually? There could be a fan in there. I see a little box with a cable. So that could be a fan in there. But yeah, grow tent. I hear they do great work. It is actually starting to get pretty warm. We got to put in our garden and everything this weekend. Usually we do it next weekend, which is May long weekend, but Probably gonna do it early because it does look like it's gonna be pretty nice out. There's top fan. Yes, that is a top fan. Right on. Box fans are great for this. Yes, they come in very handy, box fans. Fan on top. Alrighty, sounds good. Why mining so addictive? I don't know. You get one card, and if you start mining, you're never going to want to shut that card off. You just want to keep getting more. It is very addictive. It's a great hobby, but highly addictive. Very, got to be careful. I wonder if they're going to have like a, what's it called? Not ADAC, but like a something for miners. Like, hey, I have a problem. I'm just thinking about mining and nothing else. I need help. What if they'll have one of those? So here we got an older type of motherboard. What is that? Is that those Zotat? No, I'm not 100% sure what that board is. It's got a big old heatsink in here. We got a GeForce. Is this the, which one is that? I want to say one of the EVGAs. I'm not sure which one that is. Is that the FTW? Possibly, not 100% sure. We got a nice white card again. All these nice white cards coming up. And on Kijiji, locally, they say unicorn. Rabid Mining, my family calls mining my midlife crisis. That is so true. I guess technically that I'm about that stage too. So yeah, that's a good term for it. I'm gonna call it. That's what I'm gonna call it too. This is my midlife crisis, guys. But it's gonna stay forever. Okay, looking good. What is that? The X11 breakout board? Possibly. Parallelminer does have an X11 amp. If you saw when I did that video on when I added that RevTech in, yes, that ZSX amp board. Oh, the way it found out the power, like we already estimated 118 or whatever watts, but when we actually did it based on the numbers on that board, as soon as we plugged that in, we knew exactly how much power we were using. That was pretty sweet, and it did work out to 118 watts. So I definitely want to get the actual X11 amp version as well, because I'd love just to be able, you know, just plug something in, times the two together, boom, you know how much power you're using right off the get-go. Sweet. Great product. Anyway, moving on. What do we got? Wooden frame. With a rack. Wooden frame in a rack. Wire rack. Nice and cheap. Oh, this is part of that grow tent operation. I see what's going on here. We got some grow tent operation. This is the inside. 500 watt, just running the system here. Regarding the ZSX, share the 180 watt limit with everyone. Oh yes, you don't want to be pulling. I can't remember what that's for. That's straight out of your 24 pin and everything, isn't it? Because the total board itself is 200 amp, but pulling straight out of the SATA and all that other good stuff, you are limited to 180 watts. Is it worth giving what? Give 200 more to get 3060 against a 2060? I'm not sure, because I gotta go over Chump Change's video and see what's going on with that 3060, so I don't want to comment on that. Normally I would say no, but if you're possibly something came out and you're pulling normal mega hash on that 3060 now, then it could be worth it. 17 mega hash different if you mine Windows. All right, so grow tent, moving on. Where are we at here? I think we're almost out. Oh, we got some, looks like some more pictures just popped in out of nowhere. Right on, keep it up, guys. All right, okay, so here is our port coming out, and we got something going on there. I might just be tied or something. Nice wooden frame, zip ties, crypto miner zip ties, love them. They're like a best friend. That's like on a drilling rig, duct tape is your best friend. You use a lot of duct tape. Oh, what do we got here? These are the fives. Well, it could be a 570 or a 580, but nice 570s and 580s going right across the board here. XFX with red fans. I'm not sure if that's just a different model, but yeah, nice. I'm sure a lot of people went through these type of cards. They were very popular back in the day in the 2017 range. Top card to have at the time. We got some boxes. Everyone loves boxes. I love boxes. 3080, 3080, and 3080. Okay, 4 3080 sitting right here. Oh, hey, Gainward. Where's this guy from? This is like a Germany thing or something, isn't it? Oh, I can't remember that company. There was a company that had, was it a 3080? I can't remember. There was a card brand that was out in Germany or somewhere out there, and it was using an insane amount of hardly any power. Like, oh, this thing was efficient. Like, I'm talking like 0.5 mega hash to watt efficient. Like, it was, I can't remember what it was, but it's one card that I've never been able to find or see anywhere, and it was somewhere out in Germany. I'm not sure if it was Gainward or not. That sounds familiar, but it might have been something like that. I don't know if you guys heard about that, but it is a crazy card. Maybe I'll just build a rig into my garage deep freezer. Hey, that could probably work, but you got to keep in mind, the cold will be there, right? But as that heat rises, it'll start melting everything, and ultimately, you know, defrosting your freezer or whatever, you could get your rig wet. So that might be a bad idea. But hey, who knows? It might work. You can pull over 34 mega hash and a 3060 now. Nice. What's the power consumption on that? Curious about that. Oh, that's a thick monster right there. GeForce Auroras RTX. Is that a 3090? Because that thing is, oh, that's only 2 slots by looking at that. Aren't the 3090s 3? 2.5, 3? I don't know, but that's big. That is a big boy, that's for sure. Oh, insane. This is nice. I ordered, I'm hoping that Memory Express calls me sometime this year. Again, like I said, this year, because I put in an order for, actually put in an order for 2 on 2 different accounts. I went for a 3080 Asus TUF on my normal me account, and then on my Rabid Mining account, I went with, what is it? EVGA FTW3. So I have an order for those 2 cards in at Memory Express. So if they come in, they will call me. Hopefully they actually come in. I do not know if they will. I don't even know if I can afford 2 cards, but I just put in the orders because if something comes in, I can at least get 1. And if the order comes in, who knows? I'll ask Panda if he wants a card or something. I'll be like, hey, I got a card here. Okay, what do we got going on here? We got the nice, this is how I officially started, was with my gaming PC. So we just started with the old AMD processor. Nice card in here though. GeForce RTX. I don't know which one this is. It is, how many pins is that? Is that their new style? Is that a 3 pin or is that their 224s or whatever they got going on there? The attachment adapter thing. Can I stick another one? Also, high stream. Oh, so this is oh, this is our last picture, guys. Our last picture. So, hi. Stick another one. Another card in here? Oh, that's pretty tight. I guess depending on the size of the card, will that fit right here? You might be able to squeeze it in there. You're definitely gonna have to pull these cables down. But it's possible. Maybe if you had a smaller card, you'd probably get it in there. But that's looking mighty tight. But there is always hope. Where there's will, there's a way. That's insane. That's sweet though. Nice. Okay, we're out of pictures. So I guess now we gotta do is just chat. Let's talk. What's going on? What's going through everyone's minds? What's everybody doing? What's the prices at? Did we go down? I have no idea what's going on with this USD. I'm always on Canadian on my phone and everything to check prices, so I don't know if this is good or bad right now. I'll take all cards. Yes, yes, yes. Well, I bet you would. We'll find out what happens if they actually call me. Like they said, they might not even have a card in for a year. But who knows? It's luck of the draw. I'm just going to check the prices to see how accurate this is, because I don't know the USD prices. I can flick it to Canadian up top, but it takes forever. This is faster. So 42.90 ETH. Oh yeah, we're definitely down. We went down like $150 since this stream Canadian. So it's still on the way down, guys. Can we mine ADA? I'm not actually sure because I've never tried or looked into it. I hear lots of stuff about ADA and the project. A lot of people are loving it, but I don't know about the mining and all that aspect, if it's possible or not. Would I consider mining XMR solo? I have a few 3900X and it's an option. I don't know, because mining XMR directly anyway is not very profitable, honestly. You got to mine other coins. Like I said, I'm profit switching with my CPU to maximize my profits and just getting paid out in XMR. But As for solo mining, if you have the power, I guess, hashing away and you're finding blocks. I tried it once a while ago because I saw a post. We know how solo mining works. Just because somebody got lucky doesn't mean you will. But I decided to try it for a month, and honestly, I didn't want to see no rewards every day, and I lost out on how much. But who knows? The next day I could have got it. It's a lottery. But I tried it and I didn't. Some guy with like, I don't even know what he had, like 5,500 hashes, did manage to hit a block in a month and a half. And I just worked it. I'm like, well, if I do that, I have 39 hex. I'm about 3 times the hash rate, so I'll just try it. So I tried it for a month and then canceled that. I shut her down. Said, nope, not doing it no more. So I highly recommend pools. Even with Ethereum mining, if you have like, there's people with like 100 gigahash that don't even mine solo. So it's all up to you though, and decide for yourself. But I would not recommend solo mining. Red Panda Mining, things are down, so take your portions and hodl until it moves back up. That is very true. You could definitely buy in right now, do whatever, but same time it could keep on going down. What if in like 2 months from now ETH is sitting at $400? It was a bad time to buy if it was right now. Again, I am not a trader. I don't know anything about trading. Every time I do try to do a trade on a dip or something, I just lose money because it keeps going down on me. So I just stay away from it. I'm buying more and more 3900X thanks to Rabid. 3900s. I know people are just getting in the CPU mining thing like crazy now. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't even been doing any of these videos because now everyone's going to be shooting the difficulty up on the CPUs. Remember, Bitcoin originally started mining with a CPU. So are we swapping back over to CPUs? Who knows? You inspired me. Well, you're welcome, I guess. I love CPU mining. GPUs are just getting so easy to tune. CPUs are a lot more finicky, so you gotta do a lot more stuff with them with your DRAM calculators and everything, so it's a lot more fun. Like I said, I had one rig that was stable for about 4 days, and then I actually had to pump the voltage up because it did go down on me once. Now, it could have been the algorithm I was on. Ultimately, every algorithm does use different tuning. You got to be ready for that, but I'm doing a straight 3.6 gigahertz across the board at 1 volt on all my rigs right now for this test, just to keep everything nice and even. And if you saw those videos of my CPU mining, the more you overclock your CPU, the more and highly less efficient they become. So yeah, that's just up to you. I did my test to show you like getting over 15,000 hashes on XMR. You can do it, but then when we went and looked at our efficiency settings, it's not a very good idea to do that. I came from trading background. I can confirm BTC is sitting on its old support levels, so just chill and hold. All right, there you go. Someone right there said it. You didn't hear it from me. Well, you heard it from me because I just read it out, but I didn't recommend it. BTC dominance under 40%. Yeah, that dominance right here, 39.97. Definitely picking up or slowing down. What's gonna happen? What do you guys think is gonna happen? Like 10 years? Is it gonna be ETH dominance? Is it gonna be DOT? Oh, is it gonna be Dogecoin dominance? That's insane what's going on with Dogecoin, huh? Will you imagine if Elon Musk decided to say, I'm gonna take Dogecoin for everything? You sure? I bet you're gonna wish you bought in a little bit at 1 cent, because I know I sure wish I did. But who would have thought Dogecoin would have done what it's doing right now? Oh man, something else. Okay, do we have questions? Do we have anything going on in the chat? Do we have any? Actually, something happened in general here. Someone blew up their motherboard or something. Let's check that out. Here's a picture. Something happened here. Here we go. Look at that. That does not look healthy. Somebody had a little oopsie with their motherboard. Look at all this burnt out stuff. I don't know what happened, what's going on, but someone just posted this in general chat of the Discord. X490A Pro. Burnt. That's burnt everywhere. Not just one spot. It's like boom, all gone. Thank you. Come again later. That sucks. Ugly pics. Hey, we might have a couple ugly rig pics. That doesn't look ugly. Oh, we just looked at that one. That's a nice one. We got our shopping cart rig here. Somebody. Well, let's take a look at that one more time. Do you guys remember the shopping cart rig? Corrosion damage. Oh, it didn't fry then? Look at this shopping cart rig. You can just roll it around anywhere you want to go. Take it to Walmart with you, plug it in, good to go. Can you imagine rolling through like Walmart or something with this thing? Oh man, that'd be awesome. What do we got for more ugly pics? We have a couple new ones. So here we go. We're just throwing GPUs on top because why not? We need them mining. We need them hashing. Do whatever you got to do as long as they're working. Hopefully, oh, they got them screwed in. I just thought, oh yeah, they're not even going to fall over. We're good to go here. That's 100% ready to roll. Oh, what do we got here? That's not too bad. That's not that ugly. They don't fit in there. That's an old style motherboard. Look at that. XFX, Sapphire. What are these? 580s, 570s, 470s, 480s. Ooh, that power supply though. Is that a bronze? That's... I probably want to swap that out though. Is that a bronze power supply? It's definitely in the bronze colors. That might not be a good idea, but again, who knows? As for the rest though, as long as you're hashing, you're hashing. That's all that matters. And there, now we're out of ugly rig pics too. Okay, back to it. Blocks going up. Come on, blocks. Nope. Going back down. Alright, so you do what you can do for the dollars. That is true. You do whatever you can do. You get a card, I don't care, just throw it, plug it into your desktop PC on a riser, let it hang down beside, well, prop it up because then it'll just pull your riser out, but you know what I mean. They got 240 volt at Walmart. Oh, they probably do. How do you think they run all those lights and everything? Bet you if you found a panel back there, you could definitely plug in. Banks will make a unified blockchain and rogue cryptos will be banned in the future. Hey, it's possible. China's putting big hype on their what is it? Their whatever there is. I don't even know what it's called. I can't remember. But they're coming out with like their own currency that they want to be used, represented like worldwide or something. Are there any other questions going on? Any questions at all? If you haven't yet, new to the channel, whatever, remember, please hit that subscribe button. We just did our first Saturday live stream yesterday, which we ran into quite a few technical difficulties, but that did get resolved and we continued on about 10 or 15 minutes later. But yeah, so we are going to try to stream Saturdays and Sundays. Swap the school server boxes with a mining rig and see if they notice. Oh yeah, you can do that. That might work. Definitely. They'll probably notice when none of their PCs and all their computers are down, but the other side, your wallet's making bank. Oh yeah, Helium Miners. Supposedly the price is going up, the stock is going down. I do have the affiliate links in the descriptions, but supposedly we did get an email. We went over this yesterday a little bit because there is a 3% off to CalChip Connect, but they sent out an email to all their affiliates saying that they're canceling their affiliate program just for now. They're running out of stock, so they just closed all the doors, and then they'll be emailing us again when they decide to kick it back on. So that part kind of sucks, but yeah, everything is running high and dry. Any tip for buying secondhand card for mining after this mining boom? Not really. I always like to go to the used market. I like to physically inspect the card before I buy it. I want to make sure they're selling me what they're selling me, especially with all these mining nerfed cards that are coming out right now. You're definitely going to want to look at it and make sure you're getting what you're getting, because scalpers are going to have a heyday with mixed matching cards and trying to possibly sell you the wrong stuff. And then I'll also pay with PayPal if you're doing something like eBay or whatever or something. Use PayPal because you do have up to 6 months to get your money back if someone tries to scam you. Supposedly. All that red is hurting my eyes and my hodls. Yes, there's so... But look at that. XLM is green. Dogecoin is green for some reason. SOL is green. Cake is green. Oh, you can't really see that, but yeah. Cake is green. But as for the most part, everything is in the red and dropping. Helium uses expensive property miners and has tons of hype from devs. No thanks. Yeah, well, it's just like everything else. All these new projects, Chia, everything. The first initial people, sure, they're making a lot of money, but more and more people buy them. The hype builds up. The hype builds up. People FOMO in. They get a lot of them. Now, it's just like everything else. That difficulty, whoop, through the roof. Everything else, through the roof. profits start to tank. And now they have a halving coming up. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Initially, right, first couple of months, it was probably a great thing to have. I'm gonna try Chia. I'm gonna wait for a pool. Profitability, like difficulty is through. It is right now. It is all like solo mining. I don't really know too much on Chia myself. I probably know as much as you guys and everyone else out there. You guys probably know more than me. I look into it here and there, but I don't really know anything. I do have an SSD drive coming, a 1 terabyte. I do have a 10 terabyte hard drive already in, and I'm going to test on 10 terabytes. I'm not going to go all out and crazy like how China did, because they're owning all the Chia right now. But I'm going to test it. I'm going to try it, see how it works. But for the most part, I'm going to wait till a pool to come out, because I don't want to wreck my plotting SSD, because supposedly they blow up fairly fast. I can't remember what it's called, but the hard drives have a number from 5,000 to like 18,000, and that number, the higher it is, the longer the lifespan of it. I don't remember what it actually stands for, what the name is, but yeah, so it burns that number up really fast when you're plotting Chia, and hard drives will start failing fast. So I do not want to start mining, like say 10 terabytes could take me 4 months to mine a block. Say pools come out in 2 or 3 months, then I got to start over, and now my plotting drive is half dead, and now I got to start all over. So it's just not worth it for me. For people that are probably plotting like 800-900 terabytes plus, obviously it's okay for them to do that, because they're going solo, they're going big, and they're going crazy. But for me, nope, waiting for pools, and then I'll try to showcase that for you guys. Anyone that wants to pool with have to replot everything. Yeah, as far as I know, we are going to have to, but I do not know. That's the rumor on the street, though. You're going to have to replot everything when the pools come to mine to that pool. But that makes it interesting. So what if you want to switch pools? So you're going to have to replot again? Like, I don't know. It's really interesting. It's lasting a lot longer than the Filecoin hype, that's for sure. That thing, Filecoin dropped the second it pretty much released, but Chia released a lot higher than they expected, and it's still going up and down. Even the past couple days, it was up yesterday. It's coming down a bit today, but yeah, I don't know. What is the practical use for Chia? What do non-miners use it for? I can't even remember what it is. Proof of storage for something. I don't know. I don't know the whole point of Chia. That's something I do got to look into eventually for when I actually do test that out. So I'm thinking of getting a business loan to mass produce ASIC chips. Anyone know anything about how two chips are made and where I could possibly locate the $1 million machine that does it? You're going to have to get in contact with the same people that NVIDIA and everyone does and order their chips to them. I can't remember. There's only 2 or 3 companies in the world, supposedly, that actually manufacture those chips in silicon. It's a $1 part that we have the shortage on. And how it actually works, Linus actually did a video on that a month or 2 ago about it. How it actually works is like NVIDIA, they order an X amount of these chips each year type of thing, and why there's such a big shortage is they were used to their original numbers from the previous year, so they ordered that amount. Apple, they always order a crap ton because they're always releasing iPhones. So ultimately Apple is not falling into the shortage because they pre-ordered all these chips. Now NVIDIA did not order enough of this stuff, same with AMD, to produce these chips. Now we have that shortage. All those factories are backed up, and eventually for you to start that right now, you probably would not even have a chance to get one from them, because I think, like I said, I think there's only 3 companies that actually make those chips. But again, don't quote me. It's just stuff I've kind of read and picked up and seen. There could be some other stuff to it, but yeah, that's just what I kind of gathered by all that info. They just create the shortage to raise the price. Oh yeah, they could do that. That's very good difficulty too. Another thing we went over yesterday, NVIDIA, like they're coming out with all these ETH mining cards, ETH mining this. Now initially they only had 3 cards to make. Now with all these different ETH mine, they have 9 cards to make. So they've got to make 9 different cards in a GPU shortage. Why not just stick to the 3? Like Ethereum, we can't mine in, who knows, October to next March, sometime in there possibly. So this whole ETH mining thing that they have going on, those cards will be useless at that time, because you can use them on Ravencoin. You can use them on almost 95% of the other coins. There are still some other memory intensive coins that are affected, but for the most part, we're going to be using those cards. So it's just a big money grabbing scheme for them, I think. Yeah, and they're released. Yeah, they're talking about 4,000. Their next series as well. On top, AMD is releasing their next. Well, not releasing, talking about it, but a lot of stuff is still coming up, even though they can't even get stock for their current gen stuff. Do you think I should just switch? I do want to switch. Oh wait, I missed your first one. I've got a single 1070 mining. I currently mine with NiceHash, but only because withdrawal limits are low because ETH pools are normally 0.1 and would take a long time. Do you think I should just switch? I switch. NiceHash, see how NiceHash works is you're renting your hash power to them. Now you're getting paid on people buying the hash power. So they say they want X amount of Ethereum mined for this amount of money. They put in their bid. It goes to the highest bidders. And then whoever's, depending on everyone's, whatever they all benchmarked at, they throw that amount of hash power onto it. And if your rig's one of them, you're getting part of that bid. So that's how you're getting paid on. Ultimately, when ETH and fees go up, the price and the bids get higher and higher because people are bidding higher to get it. But when you're mining it directly, you're getting this all the ETH to yourself. You don't have all these middleman fees and all that other good stuff. So ultimately, you could end up making more than using NiceHash. Now, when bear markets and stuff hit, you don't know what's going on. Sometimes NiceHash is better for times like that. But if everyone moves to NiceHash, then there could be someone out there that has a lot of money and they want to herd a bunch of coins. They can cause 51% of tax because they start renting all this hash power to certain coins, and ultimately all those rigs are getting forced to that coin and causing a tax. So you got to look at things multiple ways. All right, so Chicken Chucks, thank you for showing up. Hello back. 3500 Ti, 3500 laptop versions, 3070 and 3080 Ti. What's all that? Oh yes, all the laptop versions of those. Okay, thanks, appreciate it. Love the stream. Thank you very much. We are over our hour mark, so I guess we will just any more questions I guess out there. It's not NiceHash, it's ETC hash. What? Oh, you weren't talking about NiceHash, you were talking about ETC hash, which is Ethereum Classic. I just went in a big spiel over nothing then. Now I gotta go back to your original question and see how I totally read that wrong and butchered it. Now I can't find it. What is going on? Then you see currently mine with NiceHash, but only because withdrawal limits are low. I messed up now. Maybe that was right. Or is Crypteth, you talking to someone else? NVIDIA will never nerf. Oh, okay, I see. There, we got it. We're going on. I got it. All right, so final questions. Again, if you haven't, please smash that subscribe button. And that's about it. How you prove liquidity? What do you mean by prove it? You can look at the volume and see how the liquidity is going. No, I was joking about NiceHash is ETC 50. Oh yeah, that's guaranteed probably how ETC got hacked all those times, or not hacked, got attacked, was most likely through NiceHash and other type of pools and programs that do rent out their hash powers. I did it with DoorDash. DoorDash, isn't that like for buying food? I don't know. DoorDash. How you prove? Oh, did you actually buy something through DoorDash? Oh, sweet. Anyway, so yeah, I guess that will sum this up, guys. So I just want to say thank you for showing up, and I guess we'll have to be released tomorrow's video. I'll probably be doing this whole CPU mining three-way race thing to see how we started up and settings and all that good stuff. So hopefully I can have that ready for tomorrow. I do have a lot of stuff I got to try and get done today, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, for the most part, thanks for showing up, guys. Love you all, and we'll catch you on the next one. Rabid out.